What's up, guys? Welcome back to the BMAD podcast. Another day, another beautiful podcast episode. How's everyone doing today?
Doing great.
Solid.
As you can see, we got the B and BMAD action.
We in town.
Yes, sir. How you feeling? How you feeling about being back in town?
Doing great. A little bit tired, but we're here. We're here for the bet of the day.
Yeah. Woo! All right. Who's gonna start?
I'll start. First of all, I'm 0-4. About to be 1-4 after today. After the Kings whoop the Knicks and cover that 3.5 point spread.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm 3-1. That's a pretty solid record, 3-1. If you go 3-1 every week, you can quit your full-time job. You know what I'm saying? Maybe start tailing. But I'm gonna take. I'm gonna dip back into college basketball, and I'm gonna take the UAB Blazers. Good team right there. UAB Blazers plus 2.5 versus Southern Florida, USF. South Florida got ranked, and I think they lost like 3 straight games. So I'm gonna take UAB. I think they'll get it done. I think they might even win.
UAB. Who do they have on that team? I think they have someone that
Checking the roster right now, they have some dude named Yaxel Lendenberg, who's their top scorer.
Oh, never mind. I don't know that guy.
I'm also 0-4, and I was hoping it was 1-3 last week, but did not happen. I'm thinking I'm gonna be 1-4 this week, choosing the Warriors again.
Loyal.
They're 2-point underdogs. Steph is questionable, but so is LeBron. I don't know. It'll be a close game.
This guy loves getting hurt on his bets of the day. He loves getting hurt. I can't bet on my team.
Mm-hmm. So we're all 0-4, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose the Warriors.
I haven't bet on I haven't bet on the Clippers, I don't think. Anyways, I'm going to go with Nebraska at plus 4.5. I think it's going to be a really good game. I think Nebraska's going to pull off the upset.
The Cornhuskers. All right.
Go with the Cornhuskers.
That's more Slavic's team.
Adrian Martinez highlights, bro. You guys
Shout out
remember him?
more Slavic.
Shout out more Slavic, bro.
But anyway, we had an exciting last few days with the NFL free agency.
Yes.
We're gonna be covering a little bit of NFL free agency. You're gonna go team by team, talk about some winners of free agency, talk about some losers. But honestly, I want to start in one of my favorite divisions. I want to start in the AFC North. What do you guys think about the Steelers signing Russell Wilson?
I think it'll be more good than it is bad for them.
Facts.
Yeah, awesome. That's true.
To be honest, I don't think the Steelers are I think they have a very good defense, and I think they have some very good skill players, but I just think that the way the team is ran, it's not gonna
Yeah, didn't they go from Matt Canada to Arthur Smith?
Yeah,
Right, that's not gonna help you.
no.
That won't help you. With the team that you have, that will not help you.
Arthur Smith is like your special cousin that you just give a playbook to. Just call some random stuff and expect something to go right for him.
But at the same time, like Arthur Smith had to coach a whole team. Like that's a lot different than coaching one side.
Doesn't even matter, bro. Can you do either? Couldn't coach
He had
either
coach a
side.
team with Desmond Ritter at QB too.
But didn't Brandon Staley have like the best defense in the league at one point?
Yeah, but he was also had the best players on. He had Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey,
Yeah.
Leonard Floyd. That team was nasty.
Dang.
Who's playing the number 1 receiver for the Steelers? Because they lost Deontay, right?
George Pickens.
Oh, okay.
They got an early draft too. They always draft good receivers, bro.
Yeah, it's like everything. But who do they have other than I know they have Pickens,
Pat
Freiermuth,
Yeah.
they have Warren, and you got Slowman Najee. I don't know.
Slowman
I wouldn't say they're a winner, but I think that they're not
You
losers.
still have Darius Hayward Bay or what?
Latavius Bryant.
Santonio Holmes.
Who is the? Oh my gosh, the one dude, Asian dude. Oh, what was his name?
Young Wiku.
Talking about Hines Ward.
Hines Ward, yeah. He was so dirty. He was so dirty, bro.
Bro, AB's always coming to Hines Ward neck on Twitter, bro. So I'm better than Hines Ward.
Bro. Okay, but I really think that their best signing though was the Patrick Quinn signing.
Patrick Queen, for sure.
for
bro.
sure.
Yeah, that's money.
All pro linebacker. That defense is already stacked.
Off-ball linebackers really don't get the respect that they deserve unless your name is Fred Warner or Levante David, really. But I think that's
I thought Patrick Queen kind of got a lot of recognition last year.
No, I don't even think he was the most recognition linebacker on his team. Roquan was definitely.
Man, Roquan's better than him.
Dang, imagine
That's just a
Ryan
crazy
Shazier didn't
two-linebacker
get hurt, bro. That defense would be stacked if Ryan Shazier didn't get hurt.
Yeah. And then he cheated on his wife.
Yeah, that did happen.
What about Derrick Henry on the Ravens?
That's
Dang,
amazing.
that's crazy. I mean, and Derrick
It's still not
Henry's
going to help him win the Super Bowl, though.
Derrick Henry's old, but
He didn't play old.
not even the RPO. The RRO is gonna go crazy. The run option.
Run option.
It's so wild, bro.
I think
I'd be so scared to play against their offense.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not
they
sure.
released
So
Odell
sick.
too.
Really?
But that Justin Metabuki, that guy's really good. He's one of the best interior D linemen in the league, and
They extended Nelson Aguilar. That's a
Yeah, is that
decent.
their number one receiver right now?
They have like
No,
Rashad
Zay.
Bateman. Zay who?
Zay Flowers.
Oh, Zay Flowers. Dang, Zay Flowers
They
sold
lost
that.
Duvernay, too.
He
Bro,
sold that
honestly, if
stuff,
Zay Flowers had fumble, I think they could have beat the Chiefs for
Zay
sure.
Flowers.
Twice. Yeah.
Zay Flowers he's good, but he make rookie mistakes.
They might have the best tight end stack in the league with Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely also.
Definitely.
Likely's underrated.
Likely's definitely.
They might run a lot of two tight ends that.
Dang, they have both those tight ends, Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. That run game's going to be
And
next.
their O line has already been one of the best in the league the last like 3 years. I mean, that team's nasty. It's gonna stay nasty.
You know who had the most rush yards for the Ravens last year?
Gus Edwards.
No, it was Lamar Jackson, actually. Yeah, I looked it up last night, yeah. Lamar Jackson had the most rush yards. Never a good thing, but I mean, they brought in Derrick Henry. 2 years, $16 million. I mean, paying him, not much. I mean, it's good. I think it's a good sign. I don't know how old he is. Well, he's probably like 29, 30.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I think he's going to turn 30 next year. Or during next
I
season.
saw he's younger than Todd Gurley, bro. Or he's older than Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley, man. All off of the century. It's because he played for the Rams. So
And he got hurt all the time.
no,
It's because he had like
it was something.
arthritis, bro.
Arthritis
Yeah.
in his knee.
I guess that doesn't go away. Dang.
Does not go away.
It's tough, dude. He was so good.
He was a fantasy champion for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right, bro. Move on to the Bengals here.
Wait, before we go to this, just who do you guys think before we even start discussing teams? Who do you think is your guys' winners and losers? Like just your biggest winner, biggest loser.
Biggest winner, biggest loser of all of it?
Of all of it.
I'm gonna say I can't go down to one team. I mean, I could, but I'm gonna say the biggest winners. I think the Texans for sure balled out. They got Joe Mixon. They got that inside guy. I forgot his name.
Aziz Salier.
Yeah, they got Aziz. I don't know.
They got
his name.
Daniil Hunter.
They got Daniil Hunter. Bro, they balled out for you. Got CJ Stroud some
Desmond
help.
King re-signed. They got Jeff Okuda.
Bro, yeah, them. And I'm gonna get a little bit biased here. I'm gonna go with the Packers. I mean, they got Josh Jacobs. They upgraded at the running back. As sentimental as I want to be, Josh Jacobs is better than Aaron Jones. They upgraded, got a better guy, and they got Xavier McKinney. I've never seen us make a defensive move on free agency ever like that. I was shocked. So I think they did very good for themselves.
I think probably the biggest winners are the Falcons for free agency wise. And I just think this is because this team's been a quarterback away for the last 2 years. So you get a quarterback, I think they're automatically the best team in the NFC North. I don't think now that they have a quarterback, they should
NFC South.
NFC South, yeah, NFC South.
They're still a quarterback away, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I say the Texans too, probably. They went crazy
they did.
this free
I
agency.
know for a fact, I
And
know.
I think, also, as much as I hate them, the Eagles getting Saquon is, huge. I think Saquon is damn good. I think he's going to ball out with Philly, to be honest.
I'm going to have to go
As
with the
long as he
Texans,
stays
too.
healthy.
Texans.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Texans too. Just so much underrated picks to help everywhere around their team. And biggest loser is Cowboys because all they did was re-sign their long snapper.
And they got Eric Kendricks. Wow.
They're starting running backs Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
And Tony's taller than Deuce Vaughn.
I think
My
we're all
little
Deuce Vaughn.
sister's taller than Deuce Vaughn.
By a margin.
Tower. I think mean tower.
Tony's probably 3 feet taller than Deuce Vaughn.
Why me? Why specifically me? Cowboys are definitely the biggest losers. And I think if you ask Cowboys fans, they said they're the biggest losers. But I mean, if you're just a Cowboys fan in general, you're automatically.
The Cowboys do have a decent squad already, though. What position do they really need, other than quarterback and running back? What position do they really need?
Running back, interior defensive line,
Who?
linebackers.
I don't think running back's that important of a position, to be honest. You could draft a running back; they'll do just as good as Tony Pollard would have.
That's bad. They're actually really bad running back. Maybe that's why they're just
Yeah, they're screw it,
we're
whatever.
gonna draft.
Because they have a good defense. I mean, Dak Prescott. I mean,
Keep an
they're
eye
not
out for
going to
the
get rid of him.
keep an eye on the Cowboys running backs so you can have a.
If you don't want to win the big games, keep Dak Prescott. As simple as that, Cowboys.
And Mike McCarthy, they got the recipe for a 12-5 season, and they're losing the first round.
If
Mike
we're being,
McCarthy and Dak.
if we're being real, who's been a big winning quarterback in the last 3 years that's not named Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes won it.
It was the same with like Tom Brady in the last like 15 years.
Patrick
Exactly.
Mahomes. Yeah, just Patrick Mahomes.
Exactly. Matthew Stafford, guess.
Aaron Rodgers.
He didn't even.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Bro, his team went 39-9, and they never even got to the Super Bowl.
Vice President Aaron Rodgers.
Who do you think's coming out of the AFC North though? Number one.
Oof.
I
think the Ravens don't.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna have to be the Ravens. I mean, this Bengals team is a very similar Bengals team, and they
Bengals with Joe Burrow is
They have Joe Burrow.
dangerous.
It's either
beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs twice, bro.
It's either Bengals or Ravens.
Yeah.
Bengals with Joe Burrow is dirty.
I can't see the Steelers winning the division.
No,
bro.
I can't see the
chance.
Browns winning it. They have Deshaun Watson back there. Dude was actually so bad.
They do have a backup plan, though, bro. They do have
Mr.
a backup
Winston.
plan. Yeah, Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston's gonna win the starting job in training camp. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be all over the news. It's a wow.
Oh, and the Browns signed Devin Bush.
Devin Bush isn't that good.
Jerry Jeudy. I mean, it's not a terrible signing. Not solid.
I mean, he's,
Got Jordan Hicks.
who do they have back there now? It's gonna be Amari, Judy, Cedric Tillman,
Njoku.
Peoples Jones.
Peoples Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't sleep on
Peoples Jones on a different team,
bro.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah,
oh, yeah, he's on Lions now.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, I took Peoples Jones for a first touchdown and smacked once, bro. It was crazy. Peoples Jones, bro.
Let's work. So we got the Ravens. We went through. Well, let's talk about the Bengals for agency. How do you think they're doing?
Bengals did, I mean, all right. They freaking slave tagged T. Higgins, which I don't like because I wanted the Packers to get him. But it was decent for them. I mean, if you're looking at, a loser,
smart move
like
for
T.
them.
Higgins, he literally requested a trade. They're like, no, you're staying. They got Zach Moss. I don't know too much about Zach Moss. They got Gesicki.
Zach Moss
I
was
like
really
Gesicki.
good last year.
He's like a receiving back, right?
Yeah.
Zach Moss was really good when
yeah.
Jonathan Taylor
When
was
Jonathan
out.
Taylor was out, he was very good.
He was
Even
like-
when Jonathan Taylor came back, he was still really good.
He's like the Antonio Gibson to Brian Robinson, huh?
I don't know, man. I like Anthony Gibson, but he just sucks, man. You can't hold him with the ball. But
I like the Mike Gesicki signing too. I think he's good. I think he'll be good for that
I
team.
think Mike Gesicki's really mid. I don't think he's going to start that. I think I'd rather start Irv Smith. Irv Smith Jr.
They signed 3 tight ends, bro. What are they working over there in Cincinnati?
What are they?
Heavy
what are
set.
What are they cooking up? This is
Let's
strictly
just
just
run.
This is strictly just for one. I like Geno Stone though, the safety. From the Ravens. He led the league, I think, in interceptions this year.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, he had the picks. He had a bunch of picks. No, that was the other guy, Jordan, from the Cowboys. But he had a bunch of picks. I know Geno Stone had a bunch.
One thing about the Bengals is their defense kind of turns up in the playoffs too.
That's true. I mean, he really
Their
got
defense is underrated. I mean, I can't name any players. They lost
They have that one.
DJ Reader. No,
They lost DJ Reader.
DJ Reader, yeah, which is, I mean, he's huge.
They have
Physically and skilled.
who is the? I know they have a bunch of. They have like a white linebacker, white lineman, D lineman that are super good.
Hendrickson.
Hendrickson, yeah.
Yeah,
he's good.
Henderson's good.
Henderson's underrated, man. That dude's underrated. That dude probably think he had like 15 sacks last year.
It's a force of nature, bro. It just does not stop.
Yeah. Ruthless.
Dang, bro, why are all good DNs white? Not all of them, but like most of them. Like Max Crosby,
Her name is it
Henderson,
Miles Garrett? And
Henderson,
TJ
Watt.
Watt,
Nick
Lions.
Bosa, TJ Watt,
Who's that guy on the Lions too? The DN.
Hutchinson.
yeah, Hutchinson,
different game.
Dang.
Yeah.
Max
We would talk about the
Crosby.
Browns.
Ed Too Tall.
Ed too tall, man.
Must have been really tall to have that name, bro.
He was 6'9", man. He was huge. He was playing DM too. So, yeah, we talked about the Browns. They didn't really make any big signings other than like Devin Bush and Jameis. Jameis Winston is a solid signing, but yeah.
They re-signed their punter.
Let's talk about the AFC East though, a little bit. Who do you think came out of that looking the best? I think the Dolphins they made some crazy signings.
The AFC East? The Dolphins let everybody go, bro. You gotta be hurting if you're a Dolphins fan right now, honestly.
I know they let their D lineman.
Yeah, they let their D lineman go. They let Van Ginkel go.
Van Ginkel was okay though. He wasn't the best.
I mean, they drafted him. He was solid.
Christian Wilkins was on the Dolphins.
Yeah,
right?
Christian
And they
Wilkins.
lost Christian Wilkins.
went.
They lost Poyer too.
But they got a bunch.
Poyer.
They got a bunch of. They got the Johnny Smith signing that's going to definitely help their offense. They got Aaron Brewer to help the O line. They got freaking Shaq Barrett.
Dang, they
who's
got
super
Shaq
good.
Barrett for
Good job.
cheap.
And they
bro.
got Jordan Brooks, and they got Anthony Walker and Kendall Fuller. Like those are all amazing picks. And Jordan Poyer.
Can we get an age check on Jonnu Smith?
Johnny Smith is about 29 or 30.
60.
60. Yeah, Jonnu Smith. I feel like he's been in the league forever. Like I feel like he backed up Delaney Walker for some time.
He's 28.
I was definitely
Dang.
playing with Johnny Smith in Madden 12. So.
Those are decent signings. It's just hard because You have to pay so much for Tua, which
Tua's
would you let him walk? Probably not, but
I don't-
you're just in a bad situation. I don't think he's gonna win.
when you're in that situation when your quarterback doesn't like play good in playoffs or like hasn't like proven themselves to be good in the playoffs or just like proven themselves to be good outside of like a couple games in the regular season, you're really screwed. Like that's like Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott, Tua, Kirk Cousins, like all these quarterbacks that haven't done anything in the playoffs. Like you know that they're good quarterbacks, but like you can't really trust them.
Daniel Jones did win a playoff game
But
against Kirk Cousins.
he
And
ran
he
for
went
like,
off.
he ran for like 100 yards.
They had to resign. We can talk about that later, but they had to resign him, and they're regretting it now.
I don't think he was terrible that whole entire regular season, bro. He was
Yeah.
I
bad,
mean, he made it to the playoffs.
but it wasn't just him.
Let's go to Brian Dable.
Dable. But
The Jets did pretty
I
good
like
in
that.
freaking free agency. I
yes,
think.
I really like the Jets.
They got
free
Tyron
agency.
Smith, and then they got Javon Kinlaw, Isaiah Oliver. I think those are
Morgan.
pretty good pickups.
They literally got 2 starting linemen or 3 starting linemen. Like
I think Javon Kinlaw's awful.
I wasn't good.
I don't think he'll be good at all.
No, he was really bad for the Niners. He had 4 sacks in 4 years. So I mean,
Tyrod Taylor, not bad. Backup Aaron Rodgers.
no, I really like Tyrod Taylor too because if Aaron Rodgers goes down, then like you actually have a formidable quarterback.
Yeah, now they have a good line to just run the ball with Brees
Yes,
Hall, too.
Brees Hall next year is
Those are
actually
fucking punctures.
he's gonna be so good. Tyron Smith, Morgan Moses, John Simpson, and now they're gonna probably they already had Vera Tucker, and they already had Lake and Tomlinson.
Watch out for them signing David Bakhtiari. Got dropped from the Packers. I mean, he's bound to go to
Still
the
hasn't been
Jets.
picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because he's injured.
He
He's
hasn't
probably gonna
played.
retire, man.
He's played like 3 games in the
Yeah.
last 2 or 3 years.
Most underrated signing.
Cap space.
Greg the Leg for the Jets.
Greg the leg. Bakhtiari is a cap space menace, bro. Just wasting our money.
I think the Bills signing Curtis Samuel will help them a lot too.
Yeah, I think that's. But they also signed Matt Collins. I hate
And
Matt
Matt
Collins.
No,
I hate
the
Matt
Bills
Collins.
should have signed Marquise Brown, bro. I'm so mad he went to the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Anybody should have got
Chiefs, bro.
Marquise Brown, bro.
But he really wasn't that great at the end of the last season. But I could have been him coming back from injury.
Who the
And they
heck
didn't
on
have
the
a
Cardinals
quarterback.
was that great, bro?
That tight end.
That's true, bro. He's going off. What's his name?
This
Josh
guy,
Dobbs for like 5
this
years.
guy knows he had him at fantasy.
Yeah, what was the tight end's name for Cardinals?
Oh, Trey McBride.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was nasty.
bro,
He
he's
was playing like a top 5 tight end at the end of
Bro,
the
he
season.
was getting like 8, 120 and a ton every game, bro.
He was cooking, that's for
money,
sure.
dude.
He was cooking. But I mean, David Edwards is a good signing. Definitely to beef with the line. Taylor Rapp's okay, but I mean, they didn't really make any like huge signings other than maybe.
extending Deion Dawkins was good for them.
Matt Collins tore up the Packers for what it's worth.
Matt Collins on the Raiders was actually
Yeah.
pretty decent.
Speaking of the Raiders, paying Kendrick Bourne $33 million for a 3. I don't know.
Kendrick
Raiders?
Bourne's a Raider.
Not the Raiders. I mean the Patriots.
Uh,
I don't get it. I don't understand.
He's a touchdown specialist, bro.
Kendrick Bourne was a touchdown specialist when he was on the Niners.
I wish he was still on the Niners.
Nah, I mean we're okay.
I think signing Jalen Rager was really good.
Jalen Rager for one.
I'm kidding. Jalen Rager sucks.
Didn't he get drafted over Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. I mean, retrospect, it's always 2020, but that's crazy.
I mean, the Patriots really didn't do anything amazing. Yeah, they didn't really do anything.
Who do you think wins the AFC East?
Bills.
Aaron Rodgers plays the Jets.
Really?
I think the Dolphins.
I think it's gonna be the Bills.
Not the Dolphins.
The AFC East is a tough division. I want to say the Jets.
You might have 3
also.
teams. You might have 3 teams in that team.
I think it's between the
That's
Jets and the
going to the
Bills.
Because we haven't seen a decline from Aaron Rodgers yet, which is crazy. So if he comes out and has a 35 touchdown, 5 interception, 4,000 yards, I mean, I think the Jets win this division.
With
for
Brees
sure.
Hall running for over 1,000.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I really like the Jets if they can all stay healthy.
And they have a good defense.
Yeah, they have a really good defense.
It's definitely for me between the Bills and the Jets.
I could say the Jets. I'm not a Dolphins believer.
yeah, after I saw Tua throw 4 touchdowns on Christmas Day, I'm about to take the Jets also.
Well, got the
AFC West.
AFC, yeah, let's talk about the AFC
What's
West.
that
a little
team?
bit.
AFC West. No.
I think definitely the biggest winners coming out of the AFC West. I mean, you can't even really say much. I think it's probably the Chiefs.
The Chiefs, just that one signing,
That
bro.
one signing there. And they also re-signed Chris Young and looks like Irv Smith actually went to maybe those tight end signings for the Bengals were
And then also
Pretty good.
slave tag L'Jarius Sneed too.
Yeah, they did.
Dang, bro.
Slave tag is terrible.
That's got to be annoying, bro. You're like, finally, I can get out of here. No.
They signed.
Bro, what's the money he deserves? And they're like, no, we're just gonna slave tag you.
They signed Matt Ariza, the
Yeah, that's
The rapist.
Hey, he's innocent.
He
Bro.
I know he
Yeah.
is
He's
innocent.
innocent.
He is innocent.
I mean, he's like a generational puncher, if I'm not mistaken.
dude can boot it, bro.
Yeah, I heard he was like the next big thing, and then
I mean, if you're a punter, you can't really be the next.
unfortunate stuff happened. I mean, he got drafted, didn't he? Like in like the third round,
The sixth round.
sixth round. I mean, it wasn't the seventh.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Wasn't the seventh?
I think Marquise Brown is one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL.
Getting
Super fast.
Marquise Brown
Gosh,
and keeping L'Jarius Sneed and Chris Jones is definitely makes them the winners.
Huge. They didn't do anything like flashy, but they did sneak in with Marquise Brown at the end there.
The Raiders.
That's terrible for the
Yeah,
league.
it's terrible for the league.
The
bro.
Raiders.
The Chiefs are probably 3P signing Marquise Brown. Like it's
Dude, Marquise Brown was catching fades, and he's like what, like 5'10".
Yeah, he's small.
I remember watching like a Cardinals game. He caught like 2 end zone fades.
I hate
It
him.
was crazy.
He was
Looked like Julio, bro.
He was cooking with Lamar at quarterback.
Who can beat the Chiefs like in the playoffs? The Bills could.
the Bengals.
Bengals could. Yeah, honestly,
I think a lot of teams could.
Any team can beat him. It's just
If you really think about it, the
you
Bills.
can't give Mahomes time to drive down the field and beat you. You have to beat him by over 2 scores.
What are the odds that the Bills lose to him again in the playoffs, bro?
Very high.
Probably pretty high. It's clockwork at this point, bro. It's like the Packers losing to the Niners. It just happens every year. like every year.
What's
Like, how do we even match up that often? Like, how's it come
It's
down to
pretty
that, bro?
crazy.
Every year. Like,
what are the chances that the Raiders make the playoffs?
the Raiders make the playoffs. I mean,
I think they're a good quarterback away from making the playoffs.
I say
they just
they-
need good quarterback
they
play.
say screw it and sign Justin Fields, bro.
They have really good receivers, tight
As
ends.
a Raider fan, I don't really want Justin Fields.
Why?
Justin Fields, I mean,
Dude, he would turn. Do you know how dynamic he'd make your guys' team?
he's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he'd be able to throw it to Devontae Adams and who's the other guy? Myers? Yeah, Myers. Jacoby Myers.
Gardner Minshew's not bad. I mean, he's not bad.
He's not- he's
I
not-
wouldn't have signed him, but he's not bad.
He's not bad, but he doesn't elevate the team, I think.
There's
Christian-
just so many good teams in the AFC, bro.
Yeah, there's a ton of good A teams in the AFC.
Christian Wilkins, I mean, their defensive line
Their
is
defensive line
insane.
is
Defensive
top
line's
of the
good,
league.
but their DBs, I mean, they weren't that great.
No,
Suspects.
they're always bad.
Yeah.
We need to sign. We need to draft a DB or sign.
They had a solid DB, and I'm pretty sure he went to jail. You know what I'm talking about?
Arnett,
Damon Arnett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he wasn't that
I
good.
mean, he's a
He
big
wasn't
hitter.
that good.
No.
He was a big hitter, but he freaking
With
blow
on the guy.
coverages to do big hits or freaking miss tackles because he wanted to hit someone.
How about the Chargers? They
Yeah.
lost Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler and didn't really. I mean, they signed Gus Edwards.
And they released Mike
Austin
Williams.
Eckler wasn't good enough
Really?
to keep.
Yeah.
Dang, Mike Williams better go to the Packers, bro.
I don't think Austin Eckler was good enough to keep. He
No,
was
I
actually
wouldn't.
good.
I
would
They signed Gus
I'd rather
Edwards.
had Gus Edwards.
They should have paid Melvin Gordon those years back.
No,
being honest.
Melvin Gordon was out of the league in 2 years. But I don't really understand what Mr. Harbaugh's cooking. But I mean, just let him cook, I guess.
It is Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, you gotta trust the process there. Hayden Hurst, I mean,
They- I mean,
he's decent
they're
on
just-
tight end.
I-
Will Dixon.
If we're being honest, they're giving Josh Palmer the reins, bro. Josh Palmer?
Oh, Josh Palmer.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is Mike Williams still there?
No,
they're
let
not.
him go, bro.
For real.
So they're gonna have to draft. What is their pick?
They're sixth. They
They're
can draft
sixth?
Rome
Oh,
Odunze,
dang.
Malik Neighbors, Brock Powers.
Harrison's not dropping to that.
No.
No.
I think they'll get one of the top three, though.
Yeah.
I think they'll get one of the top
Malik
three.
Neighbors.
They're probably gonna take Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
But Malik Neighbors might go at 5.
Dang, bro. Brody Neighbor.
Brody Neighbors.
4 of the top 5 teams in the draft need a QB,
Are
and the
the
Cardinals will take Marvin Harrison. So Malik Neighbors will follow the Chargers probably.
but what about the
5
Giants?
is the
Are
Giants.
they-
Giants might take a receiver
Yeah.
too, though.
They said they're done with Daniel Jones though.
But I mean, if they don't move up, they're not going to be able to draft a quarterback unless they want to draft JJ McCarthy at 5, which would be crazy. But I don't think they should do that.
It's not bad.
I think JJ McCarthy would be.
I mean, it's
decent.
pretty obvious who's going to win the AFC West, barring Patrick Mahomes
Dying.
getting injured.
Dying.
Yeah. It's going to be the Chiefs. They'll probably get like 13 wins.
Notice how we didn't talk
Yeah.
about the Broncos because they didn't do literally anything.
Yeah, there's no.
They're probably the
They're
second
paying
biggest
Russell
loser.
Wilson to stay off the team.
Yeah, bro. Like the team is awful. That team's. We re-signed Lil Jordan Humphrey. We're gonna go to the Super Bowl.
Honestly, though, the Chiefs, like, if you think about the mid-season Chiefs last year, nobody was like thinking they're that good. Like,
The Raiders. After they lost to the Raiders, they just turned it back up, bro.
yeah,
Travis Kelce didn't have that great of a year, did he?
he didn't. No. I mean, bro,
He was injured.
The Packers beat him, bro. Like
The Raiders
we were
beat
looking
him.
bad. We
Raiders
lost the
beat 'em.
Raiders and then beat them. Yeah, dang. Yeah, I guess Patrick Mahomes just turns it up in the playoffs.
He's like the Heat. in the
He
NBA.
doesn't like losing to the Raiders. I tell you that. He gets freaking fired up every time.
In the Ravens.
I would hate that, bro. Being in the Raiders stadium, all those crazy fans, just yelling. Oh, that would turn me up.
Probably saying some crazy
Yeah,
stuff to him.
seriously.
How about the NFC East? Actually, are we done with the AFC?
No, we got the South. We haven't talked about the
Oh,
South.
the South. This
South.
division probably made the most moves out of anybody.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were really cooking. Texans definitely had like they said, big signings. Joe Mixon. They got freaking line help. They got D line help. Daniil Hunter, Aziz Al-Shair, Mike Ford. They like Jeff Okuda.
Dang, Jeff
They were-
Okuda too.
They really went all in.
Yeah, I think that honestly, say what you want, the Texans are Super Bowl contenders.
They were. I mean, you could
Especially
especially
Last year,
CJ
they're
Stroud
Super Bowl
back there.
contenders,
last
yeah.
year. I mean, if you make the playoffs, you're a Super Bowl contender.
I mean, this is in the AFC South. This is an easy 13-win team, 13-win team.
I really liked what the Colts did too, though. Colts really. I like Joe Flacco.
I'm glad they gave Pittman his money. He deserved it.
Yeah, Pittman got paid.
Trey Sermon was supposed to be a dog coming out of the draft.
Rokon Davis is really
Okay,
good.
right.
Trust him, bro.
Man, the Colts didn't do anything really flashy, but they kept
They needed to keep Pittman though, and they did.
Yeah.
their team together.
Pittman's one of the most consistent receivers. Very underrated. One of the most consistent receivers in the
The
league.
Jaguars, though, I mean, I don't know.
They also slave tagged Josh Allen.
Yeah, but Josh, I mean, but
Josh
they didn't
Allen's
do.
good.
Gabe Davis is
Yeah.
okay, but I don't think he's as good as Calvin Ridley. Who do you think is better, Gabe Davis or Calvin Ridley?
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they downgraded at receiver. They got an O lineman, couple of linemen.
I mean, the Jaguars were 8-3 at
They got
one point last
Armstead.
year.
Armstead's okay.
They very much improved their defense, getting Darnell Savage and
Savage,
Eric
yeah.
Armstead.
And Darby.
I think the Jaguars will be good.
I don't know. Is Trevor Lawrence that guy though? Is
I
Trevor
don't know. I
Lawrence?
think,
Yeah,
I think,
I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
he hasn't done enough.
That draft class has just been a bust, bro. Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Daniel Jones. I think was in.
Trey
Wasn't
Lance.
Tua in that
Trey
class?
Lance has still started less
Yeah,
games
Tua's in
than
that class.
all those quarterbacks, bro.
Yeah, Trey Lance gonna get his shot,
He hasn't really had a chance.
Three or four games, I think he started, bro. Like that's crazy.
and one of them was in a hurricane versus Chicago.
That game was terrible, bro. Can't believe we lost.
What was the final? You guys lost?
Yeah, bro.
I thought you guys won.
No, we lost, bro. It was wins of like 7. It was like 20, bro. It was crazy.
It's not even a football game.
No.
It was just a matter of who could run faster at that point.
Yeah.
They had a
They had two running backs back there, bro. How do you stop
Justin
them?
Fields. Yep.
The Titans lose Derrick Henry and sign Tony Pollard. Not a bad.
Tony Pollard
Sorry,
sucks,
Calvin
bro.
Ridley.
Tony Pollard's not that bad. He's just not a 3-down back.
But I mean, they're signing him as a 3-down
He was
back.
good until he broke his ankle. Then he
But
just wasn't the
what-
same.
Nah.
What really confuses me
He's
is
only getting $8 million a year.
they had Tony Pollard and they had the other running back. What was his name? Spears? Tajay Spears. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like they kind of play
He's
the
young,
same.
right?
Yeah. They play the same though. So like,
Yeah, no change of pace. Just the same
They're-
dude going out there twice.
yeah. So I mean, like, nothing really changes. I mean, I liked Tajay Spears. He played really good last year. But I liked Calvin Ridley signing. I really
Yeah, Calvin Ridley. Dang, who's gonna be the? Are they gonna draft a quarterback?
No, Levis, man. Levis cooked last
You think
year.
Levis is good?
I think Levis is a solid quarterback. I mean, we didn't really get to see him much, but I mean, the receivers, you got Traylon Burks, you got Calvin Ridley, you got. They might trade Traylon Burks, actually, if I'm being honest.
Is
And then you
Julio
got
Jones still
D-Hop.
at the Titans?
He's on the Eagles.
He's on the Eagles.
That's
But
crazy.
D Hop, I mean, they're actually a really underrated receiving core. And then they got Jacob Honkwa.
I'm
Tight end.
confused why they didn't give AJ Brown his money
Yeah,
and they give
exactly.
Calvin Ridley the money, who's 6 years older than him.
They fired that GM. So I mean, this is a different GM.
AJ Brown wanted 4 for 100. Calvin Ridley got 4 for 92, and AJ Brown's miles better than Calvin
Yeah.
Ridley.
Yeah, I mean,
that confuses me, but
definitely the biggest mistake. I really liked the Lloyd Cushenberry. You know, they definitely needed O line
The
help.
center.
They really needed O line help, and Lloyd Cushenberry's probably
Oh,
top.
they got a Wouzier too. That's solid.
They had a good
Decent free agency. I didn't really kind of slept on the Jags at the times, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they did enough. But yeah, I mean, Texans, Colts, Jaguars, they all did enough, I think, just to keep themselves like within.
Do any of them have a chance to make the playoffs other than the Texans? Like, can the Jags make the playoffs?
I think so.
I think so.
If Trevor Lawrence plays like how
If he
everyone
plays
says he
good.
should.
Can 3 teams in this division make the playoffs? Like, do
No.
the Titans have a chance?
Dude, not with how stacked the.
No, I think Titans are a couple.
the
I think they're like
East is.
2 years away. They still need a lot. O line help, D line.
Titans over under. I bet it's like 9 wins. You think they get 9 wins?
No.
No.
I think they're gonna get 6 or 7.
You think they'll be a losing team?
Yeah, but I think they're gonna be like a competing losing team, like one of those
Yeah.
teams that always like stays in it.
Like the Raiders.
Kind of.
What the heck?
NFC East. You guys want to talk about the NFC? I think
Honestly, I was sleeping on the Cowboys, bro. They did just get Eric Kendricks. Solid, bro. Solid
it's
linebacker.
not good enough though.
I mean, that's what they needed, bro. They needed a linebacker. They got one.
Yeah, but they also lost a linebacker. They lost the
Vander Esch.
white. Yeah, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, no.
Dude's got crazy neck problems.
That's why he worked the neck.
Where
collar.
did he go?
I don't
They
know.
just dropped him. They just released him.
Injury.
They released him and somebody else. So.
Jordan Lewis is okay. He was on the Bengals.
Didn't he have like
last year.
7 pick sixes? Oh, is that a different guy?
No, that's
Deron
different.
Bland.
No, no,
That's
no.
Deron Bland.
Bro, I couldn't. That was crazy.
That long snapper, bro. If that long snapper doesn't win you a Super Bowl, bro, just like, what was the point?
Dude, Cowboys are legitimate contenders. They didn't need to do much.
No,
Not really.
but they
watched
they
the
lost.
film.
They lost a lot. So
Could be sign a running back.
They lost Tony Pollard.
they lost Tony Pollard. They
I mean,
lost Tyron Smith. They lost Tyler Biadasz. Their O lineman.
So is their starting running back right now Deuce Vaughn?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
Deuce Vaughn.
Wow.
Crazy.
But they're probably dropped.
I mean, they're gonna draft their running back. They still have their pieces, bro. They lost Dalton Schultz actually too.
But they lost Dontrell last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that they have
Really?
that shoe
Oh,
maker
yeah,
dude or whatever.
Schultz.
he's good.
Texans had Dontrell last year. I really liked Dontrell last year. He was good.
They still have CD, bro. Like Dak,
CeeDee's good.
CD, Micah Parsons. Like they still have their.
They have their
Oh, they lost
four.
Gallup too.
Did they?
But they released Gallup. They didn't want Gallup.
Gallup was a
Yeah.
letdown, bro. I tried to start him when CD was hurt. He did nothing.
Yeah, I don't know who they have at receiver.
Brandon
other than
Cooks started cooking
Cooks,
at the end of
Cooks,
the
yeah.
year.
that's true.
Cooks.
They still have Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cooks.
Oh, they got Ferguson. He's a good tight end.
Yeah,
Jake Ferguson.
Jack Ferguson.
Shout out Jack Ferguson.
Shout out Jack Ferguson.
Mason Barlegian.
the Giants. I mean,
Drew Lock. I mean,
I like Drew
is he
Lock.
better than Daniel Jones?
He played
at
very
football?
good. He played very good last year.
You start Drew Lock. You start Daniel Jones. Who's winning more games?
Probably
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
That's crazy.
Drew Lock's a better passer, I think, than Daniel Jones. But I mean, it's hard to say. Daniel Jones just freaking sucks, man.
Are they done with Daniel Jones?
I don't know.
Yeah, they said they were.
That's crazy.
hard to
They
watch.
said they're
Because they still have to
absolutely
pay him at least 30 mil.
They have an
Still-
out after next year.
Yeah.
They can like release him and not like
Unless he
take
gets
that-
hurt, so that's
Yeah.
screwed out. We're not letting him get hurt.
No, they're gonna play him, dude.
That Brian Burns trade was good for them though.
Devin Singletary.
Devin Singletary.
Devin
He played really
Singletary.
good last year. He was the best running back in the Texans, man.
Yeah.
Solid fantasy guy. He was killing it for me.
Can't stand watching.
Bro, who was the guy that called? He's like, Devin Singletary's just a tryhard.
No, it wasn't him. It was some guy who was talking about Damian Pierce.
Oh, David Peters.
I remember, dude. That's crazy.
Bro said he's just a tryhard.
Like, bro, that's his job. He's supposed to try hard. He's a running back.
No, but I got what he was saying, bro. Like, all he does is run hard and get 3 yards a carry.
Yeah.
Dude, man.
Devin Singletary's solid.
Damian Pierce was really bad last year. I don't think he got it. He's probably gonna get released. But Isaiah McKenzie's okay. He wasn't really
Speedster.
great. He's a speedster. He's a good special teamer.
He's got John Runyon.
Yeah, John Runyon,
Solid offensive
Jermaine,
guard.
Illuminator, boost up the offensive line. I wonder what they're gonna do with Evan Neal. Evan Neal sucked, man, and they dropped him with the first round pick.
I mean, the Cowboys, the Giants are kind of just rebuilding here. They don't have a shot to make the playoffs, in my opinion.
Their receivers suck, bro.
They're gonna get Malik Neighbors.
Their receivers
I think.
suck, man.
Don't sleep on Wandale Robinson, bro.
No, bro. Like they don't have a single. But like,
Don't they have Jalen Hyatt?
yeah, but they're Jalen Hyatt,
Wandale
Darius
Robinson.
Slayton, and then Wandale Robinson are all like the same exact receiver.
Hodgins.
Hodgins is like the
person.
only receiver that has like that's different. Like, but those three are like the exact same like receivers. Like all like slot guys that just like they're only good in the slot. They're not going to be good enough to go against the number 1 and number 2 corners.
I mean, the Giants aren't in a place where they're going to get like 6 wins. Like, realistically, they'll get like 6 or 7 wins. They'll beat the Cowboys
How did they make
once
it
or
to the
twice,
playoffs
and
that
then
year,
they'll win like
bro?
5 more games.
How did they make it to the playoffs that year, man?
And they beat the Vikings.
They beat the Vikings.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Smoked them. They actually smoked the Vikings.
Their defense was
Brian
really
Burns
good.
though, man, that's a nice.
Correction,
That's
they
nice.
smoked the Vikings.
Brian Burns though, that was good. That's really good.
The Eagles made a bunch of moves.
Yeah. Saquon Barkley, I mean, golly. Went from the Giants to the Eagles. And Saquon's going to be huge this year. Like,
You're dead to me, Saquon.
I mean, when he's on the Giants, teams watch film, they go, okay, we're gonna stop Saquon and make Daniel Jones do something. Now people got to focus on other facets of the offense.
AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Jalen Hurts.
I say Saquon Barkley goes for like 1,400, 1,500 on the ground this year.
If he can stay healthy, at least.
Bro, he's been healthy. That's like a false rumor, bro. The last 2 years, he's missed 4 games.
But that's kind of like just missed games. It's not counting like games that he's like left early or games that he's like missed because of like left like in the
So
middle.
he's probably
of
missed
the
like 6 games.
like probably
If we include like, if there's like 2 injuries.
yeah.
And then they
But at the
also,
same time, that's the Giants absolutely working.
Yeah, bro's getting rinsed.
And he's not going to be like that on the Eagles, I don't think.
I hate like when you get really good running backs with really good running quarterbacks. It's always a recipe for disaster for the defenses. Like it makes life so hard.
Yeah.
Like when you think about the Frank Gore and Colin Kaepernick stuff, like we were cooking, bro. They were cooking. Every option was cooking.
I love Frank Gore, bro.
Dude
Not
was,
Colin Kaepernick.
dude was the OG tryhard, Frank Gore.
Oh, yeah.
Frank Gore's a genius.
Frank Gore
bro.
didn't even know where he was at.
Frank Gore was
But he was a good running back.
But they also made some good like they got Matt Hennessy. They re-signed Landon Dickerson.
You see
And then
this,
on defense,
Bryce
the
Huff,
stat,
dude. Bryce
like,
Huff.
Devontae Parker was absolutely last in the league the last 4 years for wide receiver separation. Like dead last 4 years in a row.
Who was?
Devontae Parker. That's according to Pro Football Focus.
Dang.
Shout out Pro Football
But he's
Focus.
super. Like he's fast and he's tall and he's
Just
big.
give bro some screen passes.
He's really he can make contested catches.
Yeah.
Bro. He has to be good at contested catches because he can't make any separation.
He was solid with the Dolphins that 1 year. Bro.
Yeah.
It was like him and Jarvis Landry tearing it up.
Jarvis Landry was good.
Who was their quarterback? They had Fitzpatrick on.
Patrick.
And it was like a young Tua. A really underrated signing for the Eagles, man, is that Bryce Huff pick. Or that Bryce Huff signing. On the Jets, he had like 12 and a half sacks.
Dang.
And he wasn't even playing. He played like maybe 30% of the snaps. Like he was going crazy.
You
I think
might,
Devin White's an underrated pickup too. I
You might
mean, he
even-
wasn't really good last year, but I think he'll be pretty good this year.
yeah, definitely. Devin White's fast, bro.
And then CJ Gardner Johnson too. That's a good freaking pickup.
That might have been bigger than signing Saquon, honestly, getting
Yeah.
Fletcher Gardner Johnson. Huge.
They got him
Big
back.
guy.
I hate
Because
CJ
they
Gardner
needed help in
Johnson.
their DBs. Their
Yeah.
DBs.
CJ Gardner
sucked
Johnson
last
is a thug. He's a thug, and then he sucks, and that's why he couldn't win with the Lions. So he thinks he's gonna win with the Eagles. Dude's a bum, bro.
What? Gardner Johnson?
Gardner
What?
Johnson's a bum.
Oh
Debo
my
owns
gosh,
him.
bro.
Brandon Ayuk owns him.
Debo's son.
Debo's son, bro.
That's
Debo's
crazy.
son.
Go home. Go back home to your little Philly
Waving
boys.
goodbye at halftime, dude.
Dude
I
just
hate
He actually?
yeah,
bro.
doomed his team, bro. Doomed it.
That's actually
He went on
crazy.
like Instagram Live, started talking crap about Debo too, saying he sucks, he can't route run, all this. Then Debo goes out there and cooks them.
I think
Debo isn't really the best route runner though.
No, he's not, but
He's good
he
enough.
was just talking.
Yeah,
and
he's
talking.
good enough, but he runs like he's better when he's catching it in open field.
That's what he is. I mean,
Yeah.
Gardner Johnson.
Let's talk about how bad the Washington Commanders freaking free agency was.
In
bro.
2016, they'd be really good.
Yeah. If we're talking about 2020, 2019, they'd have been a solid team. They got washed Marcus Mariota, washed Austin Eckler,
Bobby
washed
Wagner.
Zach Ertz.
They really signed Bobby Wagner.
They're doing the complete opposite
Jeremy
of rebuilding,
Chin,
bro.
They have washed Bobby Gardner. They have a third round pick, a top 3 pick that didn't amount to nothing. I have a top 10 pick that didn't amount to nothing in Dante Fowler. Jeremy Chin wasn't that good last year. I mean,
Hey, Frankie Louvu's a decent pick.
Frankie Louvu's good. I think that's like their only like pick that can be like, hey, he played
Cleveland
really good.
Farrell's not bad either.
It's not bad.
No, he wasn't that bad.
Bro, they probably think they're like the 2021 Rams cooking up. Just like some Super Bowl crazy team.
Dorrance
Bobby
Armstrong.
Wagner, like Zach.
Dorrance Armstrong was playing for the Cowboys, and he had how many sacks last year? How many sacks did Dorrance have last year?
Can the Commanders win 6
Oh yeah,
games
he had a
this
pretty
year?
good season, 7.5.
Austin Eckler found out he was traded while streaming.
Really?
Like he's playing like a video game, yeah. So, I was traded to the Commanders.
That's why he
He
sucked
wasn't
last
traded.
year.
He just got signed.
Or he got signed.
Better than AJ Dillon being like, oh, Josh Jacobs got signed to the Packers while he's playing Farming Simulator.
That actually happened?
Yes.
Oh yeah. That might be
He's
what
like, I
I'm
just
talking
lost
about.
my job.
I don't know how he always is playing that game, bro. Like,
Dude, he's always on.
Farming Simulator.
But in all
How
reality,
is that fun to play?
They can't.
dude, I love games like that. Games like you can just like games games like that, you can just like sit, just let your brain melt.
We need more
Just
farmers,
mow a
bro.
lawn,
Just be a
bro.
farmer.
No, but you like plant. You gotta cut your crops. You
Bro
gotta
is
take them out.
mowing
You gotta
a
sell
lawn. I'm
them.
literally tuned in, bro's mowing a lawn.
Mowing a
I
virtual lawn.
like watching those videos when I go to sleep because they're like super relaxing. And I can go to bed. But no, I don't know what the Commanders are doing, bro.
Gonna
Commanders.
set himself back.
Hopping? Wait, what happened?
You gotta be better than that, AJ.
You don't gotta do that anymore, bro.
Oh my god, bro. It's not 200 years, man. What's happened? You're
Why are you choosing to do that,
bro.
Why are you choosing to do that?
I can't say that joke.
The NFC East.
Anyways. Yeah, AFC East, definitely the winners out of the AFC East. I think the Giants had a better.
Holy smokes, no chance.
It's the Eagles.
I think the Giants did. I think that Brian Burns and the O line help is definitely going to improve that team. And Drew Lock, if Drew Lock can actually play good, I mean, shoot, man. Go.
Eagles win this division, no doubt, though.
Yeah, no doubt they win the division, but I just think that the free agency wise, the Giants had it
Do
better.
the Cowboys get more or less than 11 wins this year, though?
Cowboys?
Yeah, the Cowboys.
Oh, they're going to get 11.
Yeah, they'll probably get there. I mean, they're solid for 11 and 12 wins. You beat up the Commanders twice a year. You beat up the Giants. Well, you probably lose to them once.
Yeah. In an awful game.
Then
They'll probably lose to the Eagles twice. after
No,
all those
they'll
signings.
split the Eagles.
they always win in the regular season. Then it's not even Cowboys fans. It's like everyone's like, dang, they're actually good this year. Playoffs, lose by 20.
No,
bro.
seriously.
Like, it's actually crazy.
I thought they were gonna make a playoff run for sure.
Bro, I'm a Packers fan. I accepted the fact that we were going to lose that game. I checked my phone. We're up 4 touchdowns in the first quarter. Like,
Dude, that was
Yeah, I
absolute
mean,
massacre, bro. Like,
it's because Jerry Jones is a geriatric piece of dog crap. He needs to just let his team.
Jerry Jones.
He just needs to let he needs to find a GM that actually knows about football and that just doesn't think that they know about football.
He needs to stop being like so super involved. He just needs to let these people do their job.
Jerry Jones is that like old guy at the bar that like thinks he knows everything about his
Yeah.
football team, but in all reality, he's like, just like doesn't even know who the starting left tackle is. But like, that team's something.
Let's go over here to the NFC North. Oh, sorry,
Bears
Chicago
made some
Bears.
moves.
Bears
dude.
They
definitely
did.
made some moves.
They
man.
got Keenan Allen and DJ Moore on each side now. That's dangerous.
DeAndre Swift
They got
had a really good year.
Swift. They signed a bunch of O-line.
They have
to help.
3 really good running backs. They have DeAndre Swift.
Gerald
they have
Everett's
Foreman.
underrated.
They have Johnson.
They got Byard, who isn't the same player, but he's decent.
They need to make
Re-signing Jalen Johnson helped a lot.
They made a lot of O-line signings that I really like.
Jonathan Owens stole him from the Packers, dating Simone Biles.
Getting Bates, getting Coleman Shelton, getting Jay Kerm, Matt Pryor, like all just like really just toughen up their line. Definitely needed the help.
Kevin Byard definitely helps.
They need to figure out the QB situation.
I don't know.
Stop blue
Kevin
balling
Byard was
us.
really bad last year.
They're not going to keep.
They got
Fields.
Simone Biles' husband, huh? John
Yeah.
Owens.
The Packers had him. I don't know. He's like, I mean, he wasn't a starter, but he's decent.
Dude's probably bro's going from Wisconsin to Chicago, bro.
Yeah, that's the NFC North for you. Chicago and Detroit.
Yeah. And then you have
Crimes,
freaking Green
crimes
Bay and
rampant.
Minnesota.
What do you even do in those cities?
Nothing.
Die?
Try not to get shot.
It's like GTA, bro.
There's a couple of GTA cities like that in the United States. You got.
Try not to die. Challenge impossible in Detroit.
The Lions.
Try not to hear an Eminem song in Detroit Impossible.
DJ
Detroit.
Reader was huge.
Graham Glasnow, Skipper, Davenport, DJ Reader. I really like DJ Reader. And Carlton. Yeah, Carlton Davis.
Davis
If he could
is
stay
solid.
healthy, maybe, but he hasn't really been able to stay healthy.
They didn't really do too much if you look at it.
No, not
They didn't really need to do too much, I don't think.
Yeah, the Lions. I mean,
They needed DB help, and it looks like they got
Yeah.
it.
Mayo Mosey slept on too.
the Lions are
Mosey,
just
yeah,
annoying,
Mosey's nice,
dude,
man.
bro.
Their offense is
The Lions' offense is the most annoying in the league.
it's because they run the ball down your throat.
Mon
and then-
Ross, St. Brown, Laporta, Dave Montgomery, Jameer Gibbs.
Jameson Williams is good too.
Yeah,
He's
he
fast, bro.
Yeah.
I hate that team.
Yeah, I just don't like Jared Goff, to be honest.
Jared Goff didn't play bad though. He played within the system. Did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Didn't really make.
They
time
they made that system really good for Jared Goff to
System
succeed.
quarterbacks don't win Super Bowls, bro.
What's his name needs to chill out, Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell.
Isn't Tom Brady the ultimate
out
system quarterback
sometimes.
though?
Nah, Tom Brady went to the Bucks and won it, bro. That like solidified him as the
Yeah.
go.
That was kind of crazy.
Completely different team.
In all reality, you have to be a good quarterback within your system.
Yeah, that's true, but you can be a system quarterback and still be good. Like, I'm not saying Jared Goff's not good, but like, I don't think he'll do anything special to win the Super Bowl.
I mean, he's been good on both teams that he's been on. Rams, Lions.
He's always had a good supporting cast, though.
So is Tom Brady.
True.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
not really.
bro.
I mean,
Bro, his wide receiver 2 is like Chris Hogan, bro.
On what team?
The Patriots.
Patriots.
Bro,
No,
he won the
but
Super-
he had Gronk, Julian Edelman. He had Randy Moss for a long time.
I mean, I guess. Did he win a Super Bowl with Moss?
Yes.
He never
Won
won.
two.
He didn't win a Super Bowl with Moss.
Yeah.
Never did.
He never won a Super Bowl.
No,
with
they
Moss.
went 17-0 and lost the Super Bowl.
Julian Edelman, like, is
I
he
don't, like-
really that good?
I don't
Like,
think he's as good as he is. I mean, obviously not, but I don't think he's anywhere close like to as good as he was without Brady.
Yeah.
And I get it because Brady's the GOAT, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody
Tom
said
Brady's
he
the reason
wouldn't
any
be
of those
good.
receivers are even relevant.
Tom Brady did always have a good defense, though.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
had
fact. He
really
always had a
good
good
defense.
defense. Because Bill Belichick's an amazing defensive coach.
Was a really good defensive coach.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I see where you guys come from. I don't know. But and then he went to the Broncos. He had another super good defense, and he had super good supporting cast.
Who did? The
Who?
Buccaneers?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers had a super good defense, bro. Do you remember what they
No,
did?
yeah,
at
their
Mahomes?
defense was amazing. You couldn't run the ball against them.
You couldn't run, you
Bucks.
couldn't pass, dude. You couldn't do anything against that team.
And they ran the house in every single.
And then the receivers were super good.
They had AB too.
Chris Godwin, AB, Mike
Gronk,
Evans, Leonard
Gone,
Fournette.
yeah, that was freaking.
That offense was stacked.
That
Too.
team, yeah.
That team was stacked.
Yeah,
Think about
that's
Tom
what
Brady.
it
Tom
is.
Brady's always had something that made his team like super good. Maybe not offensively wise, but I mean, he's always had
So
something.
you think that Jared Goff can win the Super Bowl?
I think Jared Goff can win a Super Bowl. I think any quarterback can win the Super Bowl in the right scheme. In all
I think
honesty,
Jared Goff can with the team he has, but like
I think
he needs like a pretty good.
his team's.
support.
If Jared Goff's going to win the Super Bowl, it's going to be the next 3 years.
And the Lions are good.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Jared Goff doesn't even win the division ever again.
I don't know, man. I like the Lions.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. It's a Packers
Yeah, the
division.
Let's talk about the Packers.
Jordan Love's division.
It's Jordan Love's division, bro.
Let's talk about the Packers free agencies. They re-signed AJ Dillon. And
That's
they
good.
Signed Josh Jacobs. They
Fire.
and then that's about it. And then
Xavier
Xavier
McKinney.
McKinney.
Whoa. We got Keyshawn Nixon, the greatest returner in the NFL right now, and Xavier McKinney.
Bro, that Jets return dude is so good.
What's his name then?
Gibson.
I'm just kidding.
Xavier Gibson.
Yeah, Xavier Gibson, man.
Keyshawn Nixon, he was a first team All Pro, I'm pretty sure. As a returner. He's our only All Pro.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Tyler Davis, people sleep on Tyler Davis, bro. Him and Luke Musgrave are going to be the greatest tight end stack the next couple of
I
years.
hate dual tight end stacks, bro. It makes fantasy freaking a pain.
Yeah.
It's just don't start either of them. Corey Ballantyne.
John Kelsey.
Corey Ballantyne's very good. Xavier McKinney, obviously, is a dog. He doesn't have the interceptions, but it's not the kind of safety he is.
He's a really good like when they throw him in the box. He's like a linebacker.
Yeah, I think we did good. I think
You guys didn't do too much.
letting Bakhtiari go is good. Signing AJ Dillon again, I mean.
You guys have two of the same running backs, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think. I mean, AJ Dillon, obviously clearly not a 3-down back, bro. He becomes a starter and does nothing.
Josh,
Pisses me off, dude.
Bro,
Because I'm
it's
starting
ridiculous.
I don't like
when
it.
he's a starter and just does nothing.
He can't do it by himself.
Josiah won the league with starting AJ Dillon, bro. I don't know how that happened.
Wow.
Bro, like Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, but
That's fine. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, decent.
He had
You
the
can't be
points
mad
to
about
give.
that. I
Yeah.
think the Packers will be the best top 2 offense in the NFC. Being honest, I'll maybe put the Niners at number 1, them at number 2.
We'll see. We will see. Vikings.
Lions at 3.
Let's talk about the Vikings, man. Sam Darnold. I was talking
Aaron
about that.
Jones.
Bro, they better trade up for a quarterback.
They got
Or
the
they're
better-
gonna be bad.
They got the better quarterback off the Niners.
Ridiculous, man.
That's wild, bro.
Dude was actually the worst quarterback I've ever seen on the Jets. He's probably worse than Zach Wilson.
Oh my gosh.
Aaron Jones, 1 year, $7 million. That's a good deal. He's gonna be a nice fantasy.
Bro, it's
fantasy
so
start.
annoying, bro. They always take our players like freaking Brett Favre, Aaron Jones. They want to be us so bad, bro.
Always those division rivals.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a lot of division like swapping
Yeah.
this year,
Yeah,
but
dirty work, bro.
Brandon Powell.
Like you're telling me we wouldn't have given Aaron Jones $7 million, like dirty
obviously
work,
not.
nasty work.
Like, I hope I never see DK on the Niners.
Dude, if I ever see DK on the Niners, bro, I might.
What
as
about
well.
Sherman on the Niners? You fired up about that?
I was fired up. I was really mad about it at
Oh,
first, and
yeah.
then but now he likes the Niners more than he ever likes the
Bro,
Seahawks.
he does, bro. He's
He always talking good about the Niners. That's why I like him. But I mean, the Vikings didn't make any moves, and they lost their starting quarterback.
Bro, they did. They got Van Ginkel. They got Aaron Jones.
But Van Eagle wasn't that good last year.
Decent.
I think he maybe had 8, 7 sacks.
Yeah, solid, bro.
That is solid.
Van Ginkel, that's a cool name.
Dude looks
Grenard?
like sunshine.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't know who Grenard is, but he just got paid $76 million.
He got 6 sacks last year. Ginkle. Grenard, Jonathan Grenard. He played
Yeah.
he played for the Texans. He was really good last year.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah,
He was really good.
Got paid.
Yeah, he got paid. I think he had like maybe 13 sacks last year. I'm sure. But he was really good. He was the second best edge rusher on that team. 12.5 sacks.
Dang.
Him and Will Anderson were cooking, man.
Who wins the NFC North then?
Who went to the NFC North?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go with the Lions. I mean,
Delusional.
you can call me delusional, but I mean, they didn't get much worse. They're running with the same team.
I'd say the Lions.
Packers didn't do anything that made them exponentially better. They still have the same receivers that they're rocking with. If they would have traded for like T Higgins or someone, I could be like, oh yeah, this team can make it. They can win that. It's close, but I'm going with
I'd say the Lions. With the Packers, I wouldn't be surprised.
Packers need to win more than 13 games to win the division, I think.
The Packers had the best offense in the entire league the last 10 weeks of the NFL. I mean, they beat the 2 seed by 40 points. They almost beat the Niners. If we, barring a missed field goal, they would have been the NFC Championship game, most likely. I mean, I'm gonna say that the Packers get 12 wins. Maybe they don't win the division. Maybe the Lions get 13.
Who are they playing in the last 10 games? Are they playing a lot of good teams?
I mean, they beat the Chiefs.
Was that in the last 10?
Yes. Let me check right here. Big fan.
While he's doing that, what do we went to the East North? Let's check the NFC South. A team that I'm really excited for. I don't know why. You guys aren't just that high of the Falcons, huh?
Heck no, bro.
Really?
I just don't like Kirk Cousins.
I mean, I cannot like Kirk Cousins, but I can't deny how good he's played in the last 3 years. Like, dude, when he's played, he's been a good quarterback.
I just think they should have went like Justin Fields.
But I mean, you got to think about it. Right now, they're in Super Bowl or bust kind of area. Like, they're gonna have to pay all these players coming up soon.
No, I get that, but at the same time, I think Justin Fields has a better chance than Kirk Cousins at winning a Super Bowl.
Who do you think's a better pure passer?
Pure passer, Kirk Cousins.
Exactly. That's all they care
But
about.
Justin Fields, I feel like he fits the Falcons more.
You'll deal with the last
They're all
games.
young.
We got the Rams,
The Rams.
Steelers,
Yeah.
Chargers, Lions, Chiefs, Giants, Buccaneers, Panthers, Vikings, and Bears.
Oh, come on, Panthers, bro.
Oh my god,
just
bro.
kidding.
Like, number one team.
Panthers, bro.
No,
Get
bro,
out of here.
we beat them 33-30, bro. Joe Barry put up a disaster class, bro.
You played, what's that, like 4 playoff teams, 4 not playoff teams?
Just about. I mean, Chiefs made the playoffs, Lions made the playoffs, Steelers technically made the playoffs, Rams made the playoffs.
Rams went to playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They put a good one against the Lions.
Oh, yeah, they had a really good game.
They did.
I mean, yeah, you guys, what was your record in those last 10? What was it, 6-3 probably? Or 6-4?
7-3.
7-3. Played good.
Bro, y'all sleeping, bro.
It's not that we're sleeping, I just think that the Lions are better.
I think the Lions.
Yeah, that's fine. The Lions are a really good team. I mean, I can see them winning the division.
Yeah,
I'm,
if the
I'm,
Packers wanted to win, they'd have to definitely.
I'm really happy
win
about the
13
Niners right now
games.
because I
I'm
don't think
honestly biased. Like, I can admit that I'm biased towards the.
I don't think there's another team in the NFC West that's like even close to the Niners.
I mean, the
I don't
Rams are
think so.
solid, but I mean, the Niners are gonna win the division, no doubt, unless something crazy happens.
Yeah. Falcons. I'm super high on the Kirk Cousins pick. I think, yeah, he's an older quarterback. You think about paying older quarterbacks, but I mean, it's not like he was getting worse, dude. Prior to his injury, he was still playing like a top 10, top 13 quarterback. I mean, he with weapons, which he has a lot of them on this team. He's gonna be perfectly fine, and he's gonna actually elevate those weapons instead of like make them worse, like Desmond Ridder or Marcus Mariota. That's all. That's why I can confidently say because they were like a couple games out of the playoffs, even with Arthur Smith as their head coach and offensive coordinator. Like new offensive coordinator, new coaches, new quarterback. I think they're probably my favorites for the NFC South.
Yeah, shout out Kirk Cousins' agent though.
Yeah, got him paid.
36 years old,
Oh my
100
goodness,
million
bro.
guaranteed, bro.
But you gotta think about it too. The cap just went up by $30 million.
He's already made more in his career than Tom Brady.
Like,
But
he
he was
better win a
probably-
Super Bowl. Like, he better win the Super Bowl with the Falcons. Like, that has to be the expectation. Like, we're gonna win the Super Bowl twice in the next 5 years.
I
Like,
definitely think that's the expectation. I think you got to think about that's every team's expectation. They want to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like they're not paying.
not every team. I mean, the Panthers aren't like, all right,
No.
let's draft some guys.
But any team that like
There's no way.
any team that like that signs a quarterback for a lot of money is always saying like, okay, our expectation is
Yeah,
like no one know you don't pay a quarterback to be like, I don't know.
The Cardinals aren't like, all right, let's draft some guys. Let's go win the Super Bowl. Like,
But I don't even know that. Like they probably want to. They probably want to win a Super Bowl. But Jonathan Gannon, bro, they were
year.
super competitive in a lot of games.
We're gonna win it this year.
No, but you have to. In all honesty, if you're a football player, like it's not like tanking. Like tanking is a lot different in like NFL than NBA because you don't really tank in the NFL. Like you're bad because you're just a bad team.
Yeah.
Like, in the NBA, you see tanking, bro.
the Panthers, let's draft a wide receiver. Let's get a linebacker. Let's win this Super Bowl.
This year.
Nah, but you're right. I mean, heck, they're all trying to win the Super Bowl. The Falcons, I can't say they're a Super Bowl contender,
They're definitely playoff.
but they could win the Super Bowl. I mean, the Eagles won the Super Bowl that one year. It'd be like that kind of run, I think.
They could have a Texans run, but I don't really think that. I think they're favorites for their division.
Oh, for sure. It's NFC
Yeah,
South, though.
for sure.
Yeah. But other than that, I really
Could
like,
they beat the Niners in a playoff game? Like, do they like?
I don't know.
Could
Bro.
they beat the Niners? At Levi's in a playoff
Niners
game?
one weakness is like actual teams that like
The Falcons, low key.
yeah Falcons beat us like 3 times. They got us. They're trying to get their get back when we beat them in the NFC Championship in like 2012. You remember that game, Drew? When we went to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, Candlestick. Last game of Candlestick, right?
No, we played them at Mercedes-Benz. I think.
Oh.
And there was Vernon Davis had that crazy catch at the end of the
Yeah.
game.
Bro, Matt Ryan gave Aaron Rodgers like 40 that year they went to the Super Bowl. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
I was
On his head.
so mad, bro.
I got to see Julio break my heart in person on the last play. Bro, they called him short.
Bro barely squeaked into the end
Yeah, they
zone.
called him short. Dude, we were so loud. Game over.
I
Reviewing the play.
Drew, every single time you go
Touchdown.
Drew, every time you go,
sad as
every
fuck.
time you go to a
Get
game,
the
they
hell out
lost.
of
Huh?
here, Niners fan.
No, I went to the Falcons game. We lost to Julio. And then I went to like a Texans game.
We
Dude, we were
lost.
losing at halftime to the Texans when they were bad. And then we ended up winning. And then I went to that Niners Chargers game Sunday night. That was dope.
They didn't cover though, so it doesn't
No.
count. Yeah, they lost.
Yeah,
They lost.
I like what the Falcons did. I think they made some good moves.
Darnell Mooney's solid. Rondell Moore, solid. Rondell Moore's like a watered down Debo Samuel.
Yeah, he's solid, man. You can put it right there.
Dang, in exchange for Desmond Ritter, like
Carolina
for free.
Panthers, man. What are they doing, bro? What are they doing?
they're trying to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They
This year.
definitely beefed up the offensive line, which they definitely need to do because
And
Bryce Young was
Deontay
getting
Johnson.
mauled last year. Robert Hunt,
I think Deontay
That's an
Johnson when he's
overpay.
healthy is pretty good.
Deontay Johnson went hot.
Deontay Johnson's solid, bro.
Damian Lewis is pretty good. He's pretty good on the Seahawks.
Ashawn Robinson,
He's a
no
solid.
Sean Moreno.
Levon, Caleb Chason.
Caleb
Chason. Yeah, I think it's his name. He wasn't that great
Gotta
on
be
the
wild.
Jaguars. What?
The Caleb on, he's got to be white.
That's a one shot.
100%.
Let's check.
Yeah.
Let's
Hella
check.
white.
White as can be.
Not
For
quite.
the viewers at home, he is not white. He's very, very not white.
Yeah, Caleb on Chason is not white.
Confirmed. You heard it here first.
He's making $5 million though.
Yeah, Panthers made a lot of. I mean, other than the O line, and the receiver, I don't think they made a. Yeah, they didn't.
I mean, dude, like what Bryce was saying, like you can't win. You can't like expect to win a Super Bowl if you have a crappy QB, you know. So like if Bryce Young, like
It's not bad.
I
think he's terrible.
No, bro, he's so young, and that team was so bad.
I
bro.
get he's young.
It's way too early to
He put
give up
30
that
on
run.
the Packers, dog.
If you threw, like I said, if you threw Bryce Young on that Texans team, they probably wouldn't have done as good as the Texans, but I don't think they would have been as bad as they were.
Yeah,
Like
we'll see.
like what I saw though
He just-
recently, whoever the Bears take at quarterback, if they do take Caleb Williams is going into the best situation a rookie quarterback has ever gone into.
But will the Bears take a quarterback?
Yes, it will.
Best situation.
Best situation for our number 1 overall pick has gone into.
No,
Where-
the
where
best
will Fields
situation
go?
of like a quarterback is like a first round quarterback is at
Patrick Mahomes.
But he wasn't like he didn't go
Back
into
up
starting,
now.
and that team wasn't that good when they drafted him. They got that good.
They were a playoff team when they drafted him.
Alex Smith, Jamal Charles.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill wasn't there when he was
Yeah, I
drafted,
think
was he?
Tyreek Hill was there.
Pretty sure he was.
Oh, but he was a
Spencer Ware.
special teamer. He was
Travis Kelce.
Chris Conley.
Dante Hall.
Hey, Chris
Dante
Conley.
Hall has the
Christian
best
Okoye.
streak move of all time.
Did the Panthers get 5 wins though?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Dude, the Saints have done nothing. They're one of probably the biggest losers too.
They signed Gay Jr.
They signed the Money Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
The Money Badger, and they got Cedric Wilson.
I don't like Tyrann Mathieu.
Screw Tyrann Mathieu.
I hate Tyrann
I
Mathieu.
don't like his antics.
I don't like his face. Look at his face. I don't like his face at all.
If I could have some editing skills, I'll throw up a
Sweater.
picture of Tyrann Matthew's
He
face.
looks like
right
Jorge Masvidal,
here. No, he does
Kinda
not,
does.
bro.
He does.
Yeah,
Huh?
Yeah, the Saints didn't do anything. The Panthers didn't really do anything. Tampa Bay, they got Baker. They got their quarterback. They got Mike Evans.
They got a better quarterback for cheaper.
They got
than the
they got
Falcons did.
they got a lot of O line help.
Yeah.
They re-signed Levante David. They signed Bryce Hall from the Jets. He was really good last year.
Bryce Hall.
And they signed Jordan Whitted from the
The boxer.
boxer.
Bare knuckle fighter.
They got two really good players from the Jets. Those are probably two really good starting defensive players. And
They slave tagged Antoine Winfield.
Crazy, bro.
slave
You're
tag is
not-
gonna
They need to get rid of that, bro.
You're not leaving.
You're not leaving.
You know what I never see? I never see a white person get freaking franchise tag, bro. What is going on here? What is going on here?
What?
That's crazy.
What is going on here?
Baker Mayfield, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers simply got a better quarterback for cheaper. I mean, simple that. Baker Mayfield has a better playoff record with worse teams than Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins joined a winning team and sucks in the playoffs. That Case Keenum team that he joined and took over went like 13-3 and won a playoff game. Since then, the last like 6 or 7 years, he's won 1 playoff game and lost 4. I mean, say what you want. Baker Mayfield's better than Kirk Cousins, and he saved him $80 million. So I think that's a great move by the Buccaneers to re-sign him.
Yeah. They definitely needed to.
He earned his money, bro.
Yeah,
He earned his money.
He definitely earned his money. I don't doubt that. But
I love Baker Mayfield. I think
I
he's good.
think Baker Mayfield's ceiling is very high still.
Yeah.
dude, I mean, freaking.
What was he, like 26, 27?
And when he was playing bad, he literally was injured the entire season. Like his shoulder was hurt, so he couldn't throw as good. His freaking like ribs were hurt. His
He got
legs were-
drafted to the 0-16 Cleveland Browns, right?
Yeah.
That was that year, yeah. Like,
And they did him dirty. Like he brought him to the playoffs, and the next year he was hurt, and they freaking
they cut him.
shopped him. Yeah.
The Browns are so poverty for that.
Yeah.
Dude,
The
man.
Browns suck.
Browns have always been popular.
Career-wise, Kirk Cousins has almost 40,000 yards. Career-wise.
Career-wise, yeah, Kirk Cousins has a better career than Baker Mayfield. I think I would agree with that. But this year, I want Baker. I don't want Kirk Cousins.
Dude, Kirk Cousins was cooking this year, bro, before he got injured. 344, 364, 367.
Look at this game
284.
against the Packers. Brought a perfect passer rating at Lambeau.
Yeah.
That's never been done before.
He was top like MVP on the list for a while early in this last year.
But there's also
Remember
games
that.
where Baker Mayfield just like doesn't play good.
Hey, he beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
Like the Eagles were bad. Like we're a downtrending team, but he still beat them in the playoffs.
Beat the
which is
brakes off
impressive.
them.
Yeah,
He
he,
killed
to
them.
beat
he
the Eagles,
smoked
bro.
them. Yeah.
I like Baker. I'm not saying that Baker Mayfield isn't good for it. But
You'd
like,
rather have Kirk Cousins on the Buccaneers?
on the Buccaneers?
Yeah, like if you're the Buccaneers, you'd rather have Kirk or Baker.
No, because I like what the Bucks are building over there. But like I like Kirk Cousins for the Falcons strictly for the fact that the Falcons have needed a real quarterback, like not young, like just a quarterback that can just man that team.
So you think
A quarterback that's been proven.
Yes,
you'd
proven
rather
quarterback.
have Kirk than Baker on the Falcons?
On the Falcons, yes.
Yeah.
Just because there's no like
That's fine.
you know what you're getting with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
Like,
makes-
with Baker
makes
Mayfield,
sense.
he can come out next year and start playing like the Baker Mayfield on the Browns that wasn't good.
But that wasn't really his fault though. Like
Even if it wasn't his fault. Like,
he's out here balling with freaking Jerome Ford and
but like if you're like Mac can probably watch some clips of them like of their mechanics, but mechanical wise, like Kirk Cousins is just like he's like a prototypical like mechanics, like he does it like perfect. Like Baker Mayfield like slings it, like he does what he does and he's pretty accurate, but like what the Falcons needed is a quarterback to throw it to their weapons consistently.
Baker
On time.
Mayfield dropped like 60 on the Sooners against Patrick Mahomes
Yeah. But Patrick Mahomes went crazy that game too, bro.
at Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Trying to make him.
They're definitely two different quarterbacks. Definitely, I think definitely on the right teams.
Bro, Mike Evans got paid, bro. $26 million a year for 2 years, $52 million contract.
That's a lot of money.
He's always been good.
Levante David, yeah, like you said.
They kept a lot of their guys, bro. Jordan Whitehead, Levante David, Antoine Winfield. Solid.
Bryce Hall.
I think it's gonna be close between the Falcons and the Bucks, right? Hey, buddy.
Falcons and
Who
Bucks.
is
Buddy,
Bryce Hall?
Bryce Hall is he's solid, man. He's a solid
Bryce Hall.
receiver. He's a corner, bro. He's solid.
This guy, bro.
Is he that guy from TikTok?
Bro,
Yeah, that
up,
guy.
bro. Shut up.
Yeah, he's solid, bro.
Let's Cardinals. They got a new starting quarterback, Desmond Ritter. No, I'm just kidding.
DJ Dallas.
DJ Dallas, bro. He's a bum.
Bro, screw DJ Dallas.
DJ Dallas is a bum, bro. He just takes away from Kenneth Walker's workload.
I honestly can't name a single. I don't know anybody that they signed
Chris
or
Moore,
re-signed.
Tristan Coleman, Elijah Wilkinson was
Eli
pretty good.
Nichols.
Joda Williams was on the Bengals. They drafted the Bengals.
Sean Murphy Bunting, I know who that is.
Oh,
He was a
I think
quarterback.
Chris Barnes is a solid
Buccaneers,
linebacker.
I know
Matt
Sean Murphy
Wilson,
Bunting, yeah.
Sean Murphy Bunting. Aaron Brewer is a solid. No, he's not that good. Long snapper.
Bro, I could see the Cardinals having a better record than the Seahawks.
No,
That's
I cannot see
crazy.
that.
No.
I think so. Do with Kyler Murray. I mean,
Jonathan Gannon is a really good coach.
Cardinals might win 5.
the Seahawks lost Pete Carroll too.
Dude, the Cardinals are cooking. I think they lost, like, their games that they lost, they were only within, like, a touchdown or two.
The Cardinals?
Mhm.
The
That
Cardinals
is actually
beat the
true.
A lot of the
That is
games they
true.
lost were super, super close.
I mean, the Cardinals are, like, obviously scarier than the Panthers. Like, and they're obviously bad. They are obviously bad.
Like, there's definitely, if you see the Panthers and the Cardinals, like, a way...
Cardinals have a higher ceiling.
Kyler Murray's just undeniably good. Like, you can...
He's
He's a
good.
very good
Yeah.
quarterback. But his weapons aren't that great this year.
Kyler Murray. They're gonna
Yeah,
draft a
Trey
good
McBride.
receiver though.
Yeah, but that's only one receiver. Like, who else? They have that Michael Wilson guy.
Fitzgerald.
What pick did they
They have 4.
Aren't they saying he's gonna go to the Cardinals with Marvin Harrison?
Marvin Harrison. But, I mean, other than who they...
Dude, if they get Marvin Harrison,
Marvin Harrison,
Kyler
the-
Murray, Trey McBride,
Marvin
And who's
Harrison,
their running back?
Trey McBride, Michael Wilson.
James Connors. Yeah.
James Conner's money. Like, I don't
Oh, they
know.
had another guy that was really good coming up. He was a slot guy, short guy, super fast. Oh, what was his name?
They lost Rondell Moore, though.
Yeah, but there was another guy that weren't even he was playing over Rondell Moore. Oh, what was it? He was 83.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. They have a bunch of those guys.
What's
Yeah, they have a
What's
bunch of
his
those little
name, bro?
speedsters, dude.
I'm gonna check his name.
It's like your whole team's on a bye. Screw it. I'll start this guy. He might get to 20. What is his name? I know exactly what you're talking about, too.
Dang, bro, this makes me so mad. Oh, what is his name?
It's like a very uncommon name. Dortch. Greg Dortch.
Yeah,
Oh,
Greg
yeah.
Dortch.
Dortch.
Like, oh,
There it
Yeah, they
is.
have Greg Dortch.
He's fast.
He is fast. He's good. He's like a Debo. Debo's like revolutionizing the wide receiver position.
Yeah. All right.
He don't even
If it comes between Debo and Brandon Ayuk, I want Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk's he's underrated, bro. People try to make Debo the face of their wide receiver group. I think Brandon Ayuk's better, bro.
He's a better
They're
receiver.
just so
I think
different, but I think
Brandon
Ayuk
Ayuk is a
overall
better receiver, but overall Debo's a better player.
You'd rather have, if one had to leave, who would you keep?
It's so hard.
I would keep
I
Debo.
say Brandon Ayuk, but
Yeah.
it's so like teams have to game plan for Debo.
Have you seen
Yeah.
how we play without Debo too?
Yeah, we
It's
play,
bad.
but that's because our game plan
Yeah.
revolves a lot around
I mean,
him.
because he does everything.
Yeah, like but I don't think if we lost Debo, Kyle Shanahan would just change the system so it wouldn't be
that's
around. It'd be built around CMC and Brandon Ayuk instead of Debo and CMC.
Said
Or probably they'd probably get Kittle more involved, like things like that.
the
But-
Rams.
Yeah, the Rams, Jimmy G. Yeah, you guys are going to the Super Bowl, buddy.
Decent backup.
Decent backup to
Jimmy G, bro.
Matthew Stafford.
Colby Parkinson.
Matthew Stafford's
They
so
paid, bro.
underrated.
Colby
I
Parkinson is
love
getting
Matthew
paid.
Stafford.
Colby Parkinson was a backup quarterback on the Seahawks, bro, getting paid now he's getting paid he's a starter. I mean, he's not even a starter. They still have what's his name?
Higby.
Yeah, Higbee.
How is Demarcus Robinson still in the league, bro?
Man,
He's pretty young, no?
let's see.
Chiefs, dude.
Marcus Robinson is 29. And he had what was his stats like last year?
Will Kadarius Toney ever see the field?
No.
Again?
Maybe in the XFL.
Yeah.
He had 371 yards last year.
Kadarius Toney had 2 interceptions receiving the ball.
O-line.
Both in the same game.
Getting Jonah Jackson, though, is really good for their O-line. Darius Williams is a solid DB. And Cameron Curl's solid, too. So, I mean, they definitely did get...
The Rams are always dangerous. They go and win the Super Bowl.
Dude,
I'm
they're
not gonna
always
lie.
good,
could
bro.
go
They
win the
always
Super Bowl.
scare me.
Yeah.
They're sneaky, bro.
49ers.
And the Niners beat them twice and then lost them in the shit, bro. NFC Championship.
Man, No,
Crazy.
do you remember the drop, bro? Like freaking
Whiskey tart.
tart, man.
Ah, bro, that would have sealed the game. That would have sealed the game, bro.
That
No
hurt
doubt.
5 minutes, bro. If it was 5 minutes, we're up to 50. If we would have picked it, bro.
That
That's
hurt my heart
game
so
over.
much.
Niners can't win the games.
You go to Niners here. Feliciano, decent little signing. I didn't even know that little signing right there.
Floyd,
Leonard Floyd is
Floyd
huge.
is such an underrated signing, bro.
Yeah.
Dude was cooking.
And he's not even just gonna like. Nah, that's a good signing because Chase Young's gone. Yeah.
And a
Isn't
lot of people,
Devondre Campbell pretty good?
Yetur Gross Matos, he's a
Devondre
super good run defender. If you guys probably don't know that. He's probably he's really good at run defense.
You said who?
Yetur Gross Amados. He was on the Panthers. The Panthers actually had a pretty solid run defense toward the end of the season.
So the Panthers?
Yeah.
Devondre Campbell's a great signing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good on the Packers,
Yeah.
and he's not. I think they'll use him even when their boy comes back.
He was all pro at one point, right?
Niners definitely went a lot defensive heavy. We lost a lot of defensive linemen though, so I mean it makes sense. We lost Armstead, we lost Kinlaw, we lost Chase Young.
I'm
we
cool
lost
with losing
Cleveland Farrell.
Kinlaw.
Yeah,
I really
cool
liked
with that.
Armstead though.
I'm so mad. We could have drafted so many good players that year, and then we drafted Kimball.
Yeah.
So mad.
It's
Bro.
the
Is he
same.
that bad?
That was the same
Drafted
Justin
by
Jefferson,
Houston, right?
Justin Jefferson, bro. We could have drafted Justin Jefferson at the 11th pick, but we got Kimball.
Yeah, it's so hard to say though. Like,
No, I think people were like, "Oh yeah, Justin Jefferson's a really good player," but we're just gonna.
I was really hyped about Kinlaw when we drafted him though. No.
I wasn't. I was like, I watched this. I was watching his stuff before, and I was
Yeah.
like, "It's okay."
wasn't impressed.
I wasn't impressed, no. And then he didn't play, so it doesn't really matter.
Seahawks did close to nothing here.
Yeah. Sam Howell, solid. I mean, that's a solid backup. If Geno Smith doesn't play good,
I could see him taking over mid-season. to be
Yeah, he
honest.
could. He's really good.
This side
Sam
of
Howell's
the
not
brothers.
bad.
Yeah,
And he actually have an O line around him that might not get him killed every play.
No,
Yeah, they did get Leonard Williams though. That's solid.
Leonard Williams is solid D
pickup.
lineman, and they were really struggling on D line last year. They had really good DBs though. Seahawks had really good DBs.
I think it's pretty obvious the Niners win this division though. Niners probably get cool little 12, 13 wins, win the division.
Yeah. Yeah, but who knows what
NFC
we'll do.
West was like the toughest division not too long ago.
Niners are Super Bowl favorites.
Well,
I saw
guys,
that.
after going through that, do we have any change of opinions on winners and losers?
I'm still at I think the Texans did great. Honestly, like I think we're hitting on the Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys are losers at all.
I mean, they didn't really need to do
Yeah,
it.
filled
well,
their
no, but
position.
if we're speaking strictly free agency, not like their team now. We're just speaking like their ability to make any like
free agency,
Yeah.
I'd say
And
the
the Texans,
Dolphins.
the
The
Broncos,
Dolphins, bro.
the Dolphins.
Yeah.
No, I think the Dolphins have made some really good moves.
I'll go with the Broncos.
Broncos were really
Yeah.
bad. I think the Saints are the biggest losers. They are terrible. They didn't make any moves. They still have Derek Carr as their starting quarterback. That team is going to suck.
You said the Raiders.
No, the Saints.
Oh, the Saints.
Saints are gonna suck, bro. They're gonna be terrible. Winners, I think I can. Yeah, I mean, there were some really good free agencies. A lot of teams had some really good free agencies. I think the Titans had the most underrated free agency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers low key. Like I don't even like Russell Wilson like that, but Patrick Queen, that defense is gonna be nasty, bro.
Russell Wilson just
and Dante Jackson.
if Russell Wilson can
Gosh,
play decent, that team can make the
TJ
playoffs.
TJ Watt's so good.
He's so, and
And they got
Highsmith, bro.
Hightower,
Yeah.
Highsmith.
Highsmith is so good, bro.
Yeah.
He's so underrated.
Yeah, that team's gonna be.
Did they have
And they got Hayward too.
Yeah, that team's good. Well, no, they retired. He retired.
No.
Who?
So.
Hayward. Oh.
Cameron Hayward?
Yeah, I thought he retired. Oh, well, guys, that's all we're gonna go over today in this episode. We'll probably talk about. We're doing one on Monday.
March
right?
Madness on
March Madness on Monday.
Yeah, you guys get a-
special episode.
Let's go.
A little special. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna go through our brackets, right?
Yeah, so selection Sundays on Sunday. We're gonna pick our brackets on
We
Monday.
gotta go through each game on our brackets or what?
Yeah, we go through each game.
Let's do it.
We'll probably
Let's do
continue to update free agency as it goes along. But this was just the major moves that we thought. Man, we'll talk about the draft too after college basketball, probably, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's all we got for you guys today, folks. We hope you guys enjoyed, and remember to be mad.